Hi there and welcome to Andy Robinson RC. Cheers for joining us on the channel today and checking out this episode. So what have we got on the table today? Well, I've been very lucky enough to receive a channel donation all the way from Switzerland from Mr. Benoit Villiers. I hope I've said your name correctly. I'm not the best at pronouncing names. So now this story started probably about a month ago, just over a month ago, where the shop that feature a lot in my videos, Inside Line Models, it forwarded an email to me and said a gentleman had been trying to get hold of me, and so he'd emailed the shop instead and said could they forward on his email to me on details, and we can go from there. So I got the email through. Now when I worked out what it was, it took me a little bit. I emailed the gentleman back, who obviously I found out was called Benoit, and we got into a conversation, and he said that he had these Kamtec minis, which is minis. What am I about? Kamtec. I keep seeing Kamtec minis and Marday minis at the club, so I'll just say minis. Kamtec 3-wheelers, I should say, on the with their Reliant Robin body shells on. So he said he had 2 of these, and he had some controllers, batteries, and other bits and bobs, and he'd like to donate them to the channel. And I thought that was very, very generous of you. So we swapped addresses and whatnot, and then they were sent over. So today I thought we'd just have a look at what I was lucky enough to get sent. Now I've got 2 of these Kamtec 3-wheelers, and I did check with Benoit first, and I said, would you mind if I end up donating them after the video, or after I've done with them, or whichever. I might donate some of it, I might keep some of the stuff for other things. Anyway, he was all cool with it, and he said that he didn't mind at all, so thank you very much for that. Anyway, so this big box turned up, and so I looked at the label, so I sort of worked out what it was going to be. And anyway, so I opened up the box, and under each layer of wrapping paper or newspaper that was in there to pack up this box, Benoit was really generous to send a lot of sweets and biscuity things out to us. So unfortunately these didn't make it to the video properly, as you can see. My daughter's been at these, but yeah, she likes them. They're a bit like opal fruits, I suppose. But yeah, so they're really nice, and so I thought that was all very good. And then we went through the package, and I was opening the stuff, and then there was more, and it was like Lindt chocolate and some other mates I'm not familiar with, all different flavours, and some some wafers as well, some chocolate wafer sort of type biscuits, and these Cambly. They look a bit like the wafers you find in sort of ice cream desserts sometimes, and there is another packet of these as well, and actually I think it's still downstairs, but I couldn't see it. So anyway, that was really unexpected, and that was not only did Benoit send over these fantastic little cars and other things, he also sent over these goodies as well. So it was very, very kind of you, much appreciated, and thank you very much. So I'm going to leave them there for now, just out of the way, and we'll have a look at what came in the box. So, show you this one first. Now, I have actually driven this. I took this out to my club on Wednesday just gone, and since it was a fun night, I thought I'd just put it in against the minis and see what it was like. Never driven one before. Well, when I say I've never driven one, I've never driven a 3-wheeler before. So I was expecting it to be interesting, and it was. Actually, to be honest, it did get round all right in the end. I had to tweak around a bit with the handset. And we got it going and got it round. Now, I do intend to take this back out for round 1 of our indoor carpet series next Wednesday. And I'll just, I don't want to start ruining anyone's race in that, because I don't usually compete in that class. So what I'll do is I'll put this in a lower heat and we'll get some footage of this going round. I mean, you know, it was a blast to drive. I actually really enjoyed driving it. I think if I was going to go and race it seriously, then I would generally probably swap out for a bit of a quicker servo. But other than that, it did start to go around quite well. I needed tyre additive on the rear. Definitely didn't put any on the front. There is so much steering on this, it's crazy. So that's a really dialed down the dual rates on it as well. And if it had it on the transmitter, I'd probably had to mess with the endpoint as well. So anyway, so I'll take this out and I'll try and get some footage of it racing around our track. I can't promise I'll be any good, but we'll give it a go. Anyway, so I'll undo that shell there, and then if I just tip this up, there you go. You can see the chassis. If you're familiar with any of the Kamtec or Marde racing chassis for like oval racing or manga racing, anything like that, they are a quite simple affair. So this one has got the 21 turn core RC motor, which is what a lot of places tend to run in them. It's got a 4.8 volt 4-cell nickel metal hydride battery, and it's just got a Futaba 3003 servo, and it's got a rather cool little LRP AIV2 ESC that goes down to about 16 turn motor limit. Quite a small one. I quite like that, so I think that'll be definitely be keeping that for use and stuff. So that's the car. So, and I said this one had been used, which is absolutely fine, and it's got a bit of light scuffing towards the end of the motor, the chassis plate there. But yeah, tyres are all good on it. So apart from that, it's pretty much new, really. So yeah, so we'll have that out again, hopefully on Wednesday, and I'll get some footage for you. And yeah, I did enjoy that. It was a good bit of fun. So I'll just put my clips back on for now. And then the next one, which I'll show you, is same thing again, but it's totally never been used. So we've got a brand new, uncut, Reliant body, Reliant Robin body for it, which is fine, which is all good. And we've got a brand new, totally unused Kamtec 3-wheeler chassis right there, and it's got the servo saver and the steering links for it in there. So that's all good. Now this is the one that because it's brand new, I think I'll probably be looking to donate this one, because it gives someone a fresh package to start with. But yeah, so that was ace. So that's our brand new 3-wheeler there. And then, as I say, we've got 2 of these 4-cell batteries, and again they look like they've barely had any use on them at all. So that was good. And we've got this is an Tamiya CR4 SV2. Now this is the one that's I was using on the Wednesday to drive the little Kamtec about. So that was that, and then it also came with 2 other receivers. Now there is another one of these, but it's in the wardrobe behind me. But I've got 2 2 Tamiya fine spec 2.4 GHz radio pistol grip transmitters, and the receivers for them. So that was ace, and the receivers are wireless ones as well, so that's pretty cool. So I put one of them already in a car that needed a receiver and handset, and then this is the other one, which I've not used yet. And then there was also this bag of goodies as well that came with it. And here, for example, we've got a Tamiya, what was it? I can never remember which one this was. E401 BK ESC, that's what you'd get with the Tamiya cars. Got a pack of Arta AA's, which is always handy. You never have enough AA's. And then other things here now. Got some extra pinion gears for the Kamtec cars. 2 new sets of Hornet Grasshopper sort of bearing kits, which is just up my street, so they will definitely come in handy. And then we've got another pinion there, so 14 and 15 teeth wide pinions. That, by the looks of it, is the heatsink for the ESC and some capacitors. Ooh. Excuse me, God. And we've also got a 380 motor, which looks to be either from like a Holly buggy or the Tamiya Grasshopper. And then we've got another brand new Fusarber S3003 servo. So, what an awesome channel donation that is. So really pleased with that. And again, thank you for sending this over to me. It's much appreciated. Much appreciated. And as I said, as we talked about, if you're watching Benoit, some of it will be donated and moved on, and there'll be odd things that I keep and I'll find handy uses for. So I really do appreciate you sort of sending me all this stuff over, and the extra goodies as well. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. So you'll have to look out soon for some footage as well of the blue Reliant Robin zipping round the track. So hopefully I'll get that filmed next Wednesday. Now, before I finish off this video, between this arriving, I'm going to just sort of move things over a little bit. Give yourself a bit of space. Now, this came as well. Now, this is something that I've purchased. This isn't a channel donation or anything like that. But it looked to be in really nice, original condition. Totally stock. This is a Tamiya TL01 Stadium Raider. Now, I never liked the TL01 chassis, to be honest. I mean, I had some back when they first came out and whatnot, but I know it was Tamiya. It was a budget can-do chassis from Tamiya. They had various budget level touring cars with it, and they also turned it into the Barger King and Baja Champ 4-wheel drive buggies as well. And they did the Stadium Raider with it. Now, as I said, the chassis has never been a particular like for me. But just recently, when I say just recently, over the last 6 or 7 months, I'd seen a few Stadium Raiders come up for sale. A couple of new in-box ones, a couple of second-hand ones. And I thought, actually, I don't mind the shell. I like trucks, so I thought I quite like the Stadium truck look. I don't think it looks a little bit odd on this TL01 chassis. I'm used to them like your low C double XTs and your RC10Ts and T2s and T3s, etc. But it's really grown on me, so I thought it'd be cool to get one at some point, and we'll do something with it. Anyway, this came up for a good price, I can't remember what I actually paid for it now. Anyway, it came up for a good price, and it came in its box, manual, totally original, and the paint job is pretty good on it as well. It's, you get close up to it, it's not 100% perfect, but to be honest, it's probably as good as I could do, or you know, so I can't whinge really. I mean, the smoked windows, that's not the best, but you can't tell from here. You need to be taking the body off and look upside down in it and whatnot, but you know, it's fine here, it looks great. The body has no cracks in it whatsoever. It's virtually box art, with the only difference being the sort of roll cage type thing here has been painted black. On box art it's yellow, and at the rear, where the white is around the bumper trim, that's yellow usually as well. So, but it's pretty much box art, you know. And what else is really cool? Now I will take off the shell as well. Now I will be doing another video on this. I will just show you this quickly. Yoink. So put that there. Now, so there you go. Totally standard with ACOM's radio gear as well. But what is really cool is, I said, this has not had much use at all, is these tyres. Now these had a habit of rotting if they hadn't been used, or been used and then put away for a while. Tend to split around the sidewalls. But these are the tyres that you usually get on the Top Force, and the original Top Force anyway, the cone spikes. So to get them, find some these days that are in really good condition, they're not in a packet, is really good. And these have had the minimalist of wear, but I was really pleased with that. So the tyres are brilliant on it as well, and so are the wheels. But yeah, so pleased with that. As I say, I'll be having this on another video. Anyway, that leaves us at the end of this one. Thank you very much for checking it out. Much appreciated as always. Hope you all had a new year that you liked and enjoyed. Hope it was a good new year for you all. And yeah, now it's 2025, isn't it? So let's see what this year brings. Anyway, cheers for checking this one out. Much appreciated. Look after yourselves and take care. And we'll see you soon on the next episode. Bye.